initially as a student movement, we were able to see that a country like Uganda, located around the equator, could be very advanced and prosperous on the basis of the 4 sectors of the economy. These 4 were identified as commercial agriculture, manufacturing, services, and ICT. In the pre-colonial and colonial times, our economy was mainly pre-capitalist and based on subsistence agriculture, or korra ekida kyonka in our language, meaning working only for the stomach, for home consumption. We also had some artisan craft skills such as obuhesi, blacksmithing, kubeja, woodwork, kunogora, ceramics, etc., and some primordial services such as kuragura, healing, etc. By the end of the colonial times, only 9% of the homesteads were in the narrow colonial cash economy, described as, in quotes, enclave economy, meaning a small island of modernity surrounded by a sea of underdevelopment. That enclave economy of the colonial economy of Uganda was described as the economy of the 3 C's and 3 T's. The 3 C's being coffee, cotton, and copper, and the 3 T's being tobacco, tea, and tourism. The agricultural and the mineral products being mainly exported as raw materials without making final products out of them, except for some small effort of the Native Textile Factory of only 23 million meters, started by a progressive British governor, Andrew Cohen, who arrived in Uganda in 1952. Our line, therefore, ever since the 1960s, has been as follows. A, fully commercialize agriculture to achieve food security and homesteads income security by undertaking agricultural enterprises guided by the Ekibaro. We use this word Ekibaro, meaning to calculate the maximum possible returns given the size of the family land. B, in commercializing agriculture, use the strategy of intensive agriculture for families of 4 acres or less, and extensive agriculture for families of bigger lands. With intensive agriculture, you select high-value enterprises which, though you do them on a small scale, you get good family income. While with extensive agriculture, you can adopt low-value crops, which when you do them on a big scale, you still get good money, good income for the family because of the scale. C, the country needs both the products of intensive agriculture and extensive agriculture because many times one needs the other. D, in our 1996 election manifesto, we identified 7 enterprises for intensive agriculture. And these were coffee, 1 acre, fruits, 1 acre, dairy products, 1 acre for pasture, for dairy cows, then 1 acre for food crops for the family within those 4 acres. And then poultry for eggs and piggery in the backyard, back of the house, at the back. It's called a kanyima or a manju. I think in Swahili they call it uwani, at the backyard there. Plus fish farming for those near the wetlands, on the periphery of the wetlands, not in the center. In our calculation, crops like cotton, tea, maize, sugarcane, and enterprises like ranching could only make money for the family when they are done on a medium or large scale. Recently, our people have been adding crops like palm oil, cocoa, and cashew nuts on the list of the high-value crops that can give good incomes to the families, even if you do them on 1 acre. To do some of the intensive agriculture enterprises, you need inputs from the extensive agriculture products. To produce poultry feeds, animal feeds for pigs, fish meals, etc., you need maize, sugar byproducts, etc. If you are to import all these, it may render your products uncompetitive. We had to do this, Your Excellencies, because in the colonial times and in the post-colonial times, they would make our people grow things like cotton. You hear that Uganda is producing a lot of cotton. Yes, Uganda was producing a lot of cotton. But the families which were producing the cotton were in poverty because nobody had bothered to calculate what is the average land size of the family land. If it is only 2 acres, and you put 1 acre under cotton and the other acre for food, how would the family get out of poverty if cotton is a low-value crop? So that's why we had to say, no, it's not just big production for the country, it is production for enough income for the family also, so that they get out of poverty. G, after waking up our people as to the crucialness of commercial agriculture and rationalizing it, we then realized the danger and the unfairness of confining ourselves to just producing raw materials for other countries far away to transform into finished products. A kilogram of coffee may give us US dollars 2.5 as a raw material. However, the same kilogram roasted, ground into powder, and packaged will give the cleverer foreigners who added those steps abroad US dollars 40. So Africans get $2.5 per kilo, and the same kilo transformed into finished products by foreigners bring them $40. This is how Africa has been a major donor to the parts of the world that are managed by cleverer people. Sorry to use these words. We do not only lose money per kilogram of coffee, we also lose jobs. The roasting jobs, the grinding jobs, and the packaging jobs are done by the children of the foreigners, while Africa's children are drowning in the Mediterranean Sea, going to prosperous Europe and running away from the impoverished Africa. I normally tell people that A shirt like the one I'm putting you on, which is made here in Uganda, has got 6 job levels. This shirt here. Level 1, grow the cotton. Level 2, gin the cotton. Ginning means remove the seeds from the cotton. Now, in many African countries, that's where they end. They end at ginning. Level 3, spinning. Spinning, you get the thread from the cotton. Level 4,